Hey, what is going on, everybody? Today is the 6th of December. Hope you guys are all having a very, very good weekend. We have a very nice slate of games here today for NBA Fanduel. As normal, if you guys like the video, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button for more NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos. And yeah, sorry, haven't done videos for a couple days. It is the holiday time, so we got, stuff going on, but we are at it here today. So as normal, we still have our premium $6 for a day pass for FanDuel slash DraftKings. And that's per site, and you get two lineups per site for $6 each. Also, we do have our monthly pass at $30 available as well if you guys are interested in that. Check us out on our Twitter. That'll be in the comment section below. That's also us right there, KNA Mafia. And then we also have our email if you guys want to check us out. If you don't have Twitter, we have all that down there in the comment section below for you guys. All right, so moving on to today's slate. We've got some pretty gnarly spreads out here. The Pelican game is not on the main slate, so gonna have to work our way through a couple injuries, some crazy spreads as well, and kind of just take your points while you can, kind of night. So we're gonna go start off with Atlanta Hawks and the Washington Wizards. We do have a 234.5 and a 9.5 spread. I do think this is. Let me check it out. So this is a back-to-back here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a very, very easy matchup, obviously, for them on paper. Washington is absolutely terrible almost everywhere besides center position, but Sarr's not there, so they're not as great. You can literally attack these guys wherever you want to. They're terrible at the three-point area against shooting guards and point guard small forwards. It's just kind of pick and choose until they kind of get into a blowout. I would probably rather pick Nikhil Alexander Walker here. He's been on an absolute tear. But like I said, all these guys are in play. It's just how long are they going to play for? I just don't know if Washington can keep up on them. It's not a back-to-back here for Washington. But they got quite a bit of injuries. Chris Middleton is questionable. Sarr's already out. Kalabali's out. And also Tristan Vukovic is questionable as well. So they got quite a bit of question marks. The most obvious person is going to be Marvin Bagley. He didn't do good against Boston, but if Middleton and Tristan are out, he's going to get a boatload of minutes as long as he's not in foul trouble. Porzingis popped off yesterday off the bench in 20 minutes. Don't really want to be playing him too much, but keep an eye on him. If he's out, maybe Okongwu can get you a couple more minutes. But Okongwu's kind of base where he should be on the salary / he hasn't done too much, so he's kind of base where he should. And that's most of what we got going on. Like I said, Jalen Johnson's always in play. Zachary Richichet, another guy that could come into play. I know he's been terrible, but this is a very easy matchup, and he's probably going to be one of the lower-owned Atlanta guys. So if you're doing GPPs, you got Justin Champagnie as well. If Middleton is out and Tristan is out again, and Bagley gets into foul trouble, Justin Champagnie is going to be playing 25 minutes. So is he good? No, he's not. He's on the Wizards. So, but can he get it done? Maybe. But like I said, you're definitely reaching if you're going down that way. All right, Golden State and Cleveland. This is a front end of a back-to-back here for Golden State. Curry's still going to be out for a little bit. 227, 7.5 here by Cleveland. So expecting it to be a relatively high-scoring game. Looks like Darius Garland is probable for this game. As well, at least that's what FanDuel says. So we'll have to see. I haven't checked injury news since I'm starting. Don't mind Donovan Mitchell here on the back-to-back. If Lonzo's out again, you can always look at Craig Porter. He's been doing half decent, limited minutes, but does half decent. If Melton, there's a lot of injuries on here for Golden State. We'll go look at them real quick. Melton's gonna be questionable. You got Jimmy Butler questionable, Draymond questionable, but he was seen at shoot around. And like I said, I don't have my. Let me check if there was any updates. You guys are gonna see this later, but no, nothing yet. So Jimmy's still questionable. Green was that shoot around. So we will see if Butler and Green are out. Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, Buddy Hield, Pat Spencer, they all come into play. or they might play tonight and they all rest tomorrow, or they might play Draymond tonight, rest Jimmy, and then do vice versa tomorrow. We'll just have to see, but that's kind of we'll have to see what's going on. Pat Spencer, Buddy Hield, Kuminga, Moody all coming to play if those guys are out. Post is an all right option as well if those guys are all out. We'll just have to see if they're playing. Draymond's all right, but injury, I don't know about that one. I think Jimmy's all right though if he plays. Um, but he just didn't play against OKC and hasn't played against Philly. So I don't know. They're a big mess and it's a big spread for a good reason. Um, let's go look at Cleveland real quick. Real quick, we got Evan Mobley at 9,100. Like I said, I'm usually scared of Golden State, but right now they're not really. They're all over the place. Mobley's still in a good spot at 9,100. Hunter didn't really do that great last time out, but I could see him having a good game. He hasn't had one in a little bit, but I could see him being due. Is it the greatest spot on paper? No. Tomlin's been doing. Tyson's been doing a little bit better. He's up to 6'6" though, which is crazy, especially if Garland is going to be back today. So we'll just have to see. So do I have anyone from this game? I mean, Mitchell's in play, but I mean, if Garland's back, Porter's really not in play anymore. So very interesting. Like I said, these spreads are crazy so far. Milwaukee and Detroit moving on here. We have a 224, 12.5 by Detroit. It is a back-to-back here for the Detroit Pistons, so we'll see if they rest anybody here. If they don't rest anybody, I mean, I think Azor Thompson could be an all right spot. Hasn't really played big minutes. His usage rate's gone down. So, but this could be a random spot for Azor Thompson to go off. I just feel like it is. Like, am I going to pick him? Probably not, but I just feel like he could go off here. On the Milwaukee side, I have no idea what the world's going on. Their starting rotation was really funky last time out. I think Kuzma came off the bench. It is a back-to-back for them, so keep that in mind. I don't think AJ Green's going to play here, but nobody really got a big benefit. I mean, Gary Harris did in minutes, but he didn't do anything, and he's like the Tony Snell of the NBA. So I think your normal guys, Ryan Rollins and Kevin Porter, are going to be in play. I know it's not the greatest matchup for them, but we'll have to see. And keep an eye on Kevin Porter. It is a back-to-back, and Kevin Porter has come back from injury, so we will just have to see. On the last back-to-back, I don't know if he wasn't available, so or didn't play on the front end of it. So keep an eye on Kevin Porter for sure. But yeah, that's just one of those interesting ones. I mean, you got Sims as well, but it's not really the greatest matchup for Jericho Sims. He did pop off the game before against Detroit, but that was his old team as well. So we'll see if he does it again against his old team in Detroit. So maybe it's a little bit of revenge narrative because I think he played for him. If not, it was the Knicks, and I apologize. So it may not have been. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been the Knicks, New York instead. Anyway, moving on. Sacramento and Miami. 239, 8.5, the most, I guess, quote unquote, highest scoring competitive game on the paper, maybe. Tyler Hero here. We'll have to see if he's going to play in this one. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He's 8,100. Sat on the first leg of a back-to-back. 8,100 for Tyler Hero. If he plays, very, very good matchup. We got Russell Westbrook as well at 7,400. He's just kind of saying screw it recently and just becoming the old Westbrook with his turnovers. I mean, he could be in a good spot. This is obviously an uptick spot here for Sacramento. Malik Monk as well. Prices are going up on these guys a little bit. He's been playing, but got to remember, he is a shooter. If his shot is off, he's not going to do good. But he, is in a good spot here on paper. Don't mind Norman Powell, but with Hero back, I'd rather just go with Hero. I think Bam's in a good spot. I think Ware probably comes back off the bench in this one, but Bam and Ware are both in good spots. Would rather take a shot, obviously, on Bam because he's in a better spot. So Tyler Hero and Bam in this one. On the Sacramento side, I mean, you could look at Zach LaVine and DeRozan if you want, but probably a little bit of Westbrook as well. All right, moving on to the Clippers and Minnesota. Chris Paul is no longer with them, and we have 227, 9.5 spread. I mean, yeah, there's not too much to say. Like I said, the Clippers defense is still just not great. Still giving up a lot of three-pointers. This is, I think, a back-to-back here for the Clippers, if I am correct. It is. So I'll have to see if Kawhi plays here. He did play the last back-to-back, but we'll see. If not, you can still look at Harden. You can still look at Leonard. I would rather favor the Minnesota side here, so I would really look at guys like Edwards. Big Daniels is pretty cheap at 5,800. Not a lot of people really talking about that dude. Playing in the low 30s. Same thing with Randall, Naz Reid. Other guys you can look at really like Naz Reid in this spot here, especially 3-point area. I know they don't give up a lot of 3-pointers to power forwards and centers, but Naz Reid's going to get a couple 3-pointers out there. I don't mind that spot for him. And I've been saying this all year. I really don't mind centers against Zubac. Zubac was good last year, but this year is just not looking as good on the defense. So, Rudy could come into play at only 6,000, even if he gets you 32, 35 in a really good spot. Moving on to Houston and Dallas here in our last game of the night. We have a 224 8.5 spread by the Rockets. So Sengun did not play last night, so I do expect him to play here tonight. It is an illness, so we'll see. Maybe they'll do the old switcheroo. Sengun plays, Kevin Durant sits. I don't know. Daniel Gafford is questionable with an injury. Even if he plays, he's going to probably play about 20 minutes or so. Anthony Davis, I wouldn't be surprised if he has a big bounce back here, but I don't know if I'm going to pay $10,700 for the dude. I'd rather just go to Kevin Durant, depending on Sengun. Najee Marshall, another half-decent spot if P.J. Washington sits. Jabari Smith could be in play as well, but more of a cash game play. That's really all I got. Maybe Clay could randomly pop off. I mean, he's really cheap, but he could pop off here. I mean, didn't really play much against OKC as expected, but Houston's just as good of a defense. So a lot of people have been on Ryan Embard recently. He's been pretty solid. Another hard matchup for him here tonight, so we'll see how he does. If there's any injuries at all, maybe to the front court, I saw some people have Aaron Holiday, and this was on the pros. I was looking at the pros last night, analyzing it, and I saw Drew Holiday pop up, and I was just like, huh? So some of them had him in their winning lineup yesterday, which kind of blew me away. But yeah, Aaron Holiday. I guess not Drew Holiday, Aaron Holiday. But he's usually not great, but he's putting up points, which is weird. So just wanted to consider him if anybody is out over there for Houston. All right, guys, that is mostly it. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy the video, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. Give us a follow over here on Twitter. And also, if you guys want to get in on premium, $6 for a day pass. Includes 2 lineups, Fanduel and DraftKings. That is a separate price there. We can do one of each if you guys want to do that. There's our Twitter right there. Also, if you do not have Twitter, we do have our email down there in the comment section below. You can message us on there. And like I said, our Twitter will be there as well. Click that link, take you right to our Twitter. Give us a follow and message us. We'll get you guys all set up. And like I said, $30 monthly pass as well. Once again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And we will see you guys here in the next one.